And welcome to our syllabus overview for English 1A. So I'm going to try and go as quickly as I can to get through all of the important information on our syllabus. We start by making it a little bit larger. There we go. All right. So first of all, make sure that you are in the right class. This is a dual enrollment class for Fresno City College, and this is the section number. Information about our meetings. We are online only. We do have some synchronous meetings, and those are on Zoom Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday from 12:40 to 1:30. Remember that we do have assignments due every week on Wednesday and Friday by 11:59 p.m. We do have essay drafts due on Mondays by 11:59 p.m. 3 times throughout the semester, so make sure to check out our schedule at the end of this document for those dates. I'm your instructor, Erin Fujinami. This is my email here. In our welcome video, you'll find more information about other ways you can reach me. I have office hours by appointment, so you can email me if you would like to set up an appointment to come and chat. Basic course information. These are our required books. So you've got Everyone's an Author along with The Awakening. Things that you should have for class. First, access to Canvas. That's very important since we're all online. In our welcome module on Canvas, you'll find lots of tutorials to help you get acquainted with Canvas if you're not already. And then, of course, we need to have something to write with and something to write on for class, along with highlighters, and the rest of this does not apply because we are not in person right now. Our course objectives for 1A are all available in the syllabus, and I definitely recommend checking those out. That just sort of lets you know why we're doing all of the different assignments that we do in 1A. It's always to help you meet those course objectives by the end of the course. Our course description is also here, so if you're ever wondering, like, what am I supposed to do by the end of this class? It's all of this stuff here. And on to the stuff that most students really want to know about, which is the grades, right, and assignments. So our class is graded using a point system. So this breakdown here shows you all of the different assignments that we do and how much each one is worth. So our small writing assignments, which includes the essay drafts, all of our classwork and homework, is worth 350 points, or about 35% of your grade. Your essays, the final drafts that is, are worth another 300 points, so about 30% of your grade. We have quizzes and exams that are worth 150 points, or about 15%, and then the final exam, which is worth 100 points, or about 10%. So that adds up to 1,000 points. These points might vary a little bit depending on if I have to take an assignment out or add something, but we should wind up right around 1,000. Final grading. So how do you know what grade you have in the class? It's broken down like this. A 90% and above is an A, 80 to 89% is a B, and so on. I don't round grades up, so if you have an 89%, that is a B. I do offer extra credit through the form of tutoring, and information about that is available towards the end of the syllabus. So if you would like extra credit this semester, tutoring is your only option for getting that. Small writing assignments. So we will regularly be completing homework assignments on Canvas and classwork during class time. So that'll be during our synchronous meetings. Remember to participate in those. They are graded, so keep that in mind. Quizzes and exams. We do have quizzes spaced out throughout the semester. All kinds of details that you might want about those quizzes and exams are available here. Essays. Since we are in an English class, we will be writing essays. It's important that you embrace essay writing as a process in order to succeed in our class. So you will not just be given an assignment and have one chance to write the essay and then be done with it. Instead, we'll be working on parts of the essay leading up to the essay. Then you'll work on a draft, revise it, workshop with it, and then turn in the final draft. So it is definitely a process, and the sooner you kind of accept that and embrace it, the better. Some course policies that are important. We do have synchronous class meetings, so make sure that you see our Zoom link, which is at the top of our Canvas page, and that's where it will stay. It's important to participate in your Zoom meetings if you would like credit for being there that day. Remember that if you do not attend the synchronous class meetings, that constitutes an absence, and you can be dropped from our class. Similarly, remember that this is a college course. Inappropriate behavior will not be tolerated, and you can see our course policies for details about that, but it's pretty self-explanatory. Lectures. So whether we're in class or in person online, lectures are a really important way that I communicate new information. So be sure to watch those. I do my best to keep them as short as I can because I know you're bombarded with a lot of Zoom lectures right now. Attendance, our general policy is right here. Make sure that you let me know if you have to be absent, especially during the first 2 weeks of class, because if you just don't show up, I'll assume that you're not taking the class anymore and I will drop you from the class. And then someone else can take your spot and you won't be added back. Arriving late to class can be distracting, so can leaving early. Do your best to get there on time. If you decide this course isn't the best fit for you right now, you have drop dates right here, so you can drop the course by those dates to avoid getting a letter grade. Makeup and late work. Late work is not accepted. Of course, unless there's a real true emergency, then I might consider it, but make sure that you just get in the habit of turning in your work every Wednesday and every Friday. Don't do it at like 2 in the morning. The assignment will be gone. You will no longer have access to it. Your work is due by 11:59 p.m. on Wednesdays and Fridays, and the assignments disappear after that, so make sure you start early. There are lots of ways to avoid late work, so if you have to miss class, you can still turn in your assignment, so you can always, still get credit for those things, even if you're not able to make it to class. And there are all of these ways to avoid late assignments, so make sure that you are planning ahead. In addition to not accepting any late work, I do realize that things happen sometimes, right? So you do get one opportunity in the semester to use what is called a plea. So basically, it just allows you to make up or resubmit one assignment that you missed or you aren't happy with. So here's how it works. Within 1 week of a missed assignment, you need to contact me to discuss making up the missed assignment with no penalty. We'll work out the details about how and when you can submit that, and once you've used your plea, you can't use it again. So make sure that you use it, kind of a use it or lose it situation, and you can't use it once we start work on Essay 3, so that's our last unit of class. So I definitely recommend using it at some point. All right, access to Canvas and student email. Make sure that you have access to Canvas. It is very important. That's where absolutely everything that you need for class is located. Make sure that you're checking your student email. That's the only way that I can really get a hold of you, right? So check your Canvas inbox as well as your student email. Collaboration and community in the classroom. Make sure that you're working with your groups, being respectful of everybody's beliefs and views. And if you choose to be disrespectful or disruptive, you can be asked to leave and or reported to the dean. So don't be that person. Technology use. Again, make sure that you're familiar with Canvas and your student email. In addition, please make sure that you have the Remind app. It is a free app that you can download, and it allows me and you to exchange text messages, but without having to give out our phone numbers for privacy reasons. So I'll often send out quick reminders on that Remind app, and it is a good, quick way to get a hold of me because it goes directly to my phone rather than my email. So make sure you join the Remind app, contact me there if you're able to. Zoom, that's how we meet virtually. If you are not sure about how to use Zoom or you need some extra help, let me know. Talk to a tutor or talk to someone in your group and get familiar with that. In addition, you'll have video lectures just like this one. You can access them on YouTube. This policy doesn't apply to you. This one does. Academic integrity, make sure that you are not plagiarizing. If you plagiarize, meaning you borrow somebody else's work and you do not give that person credit by quoting and citing in MLA format, you will get a 0 on that assignment. If you plagiarize more than once, you will get an F in the class and or be dropped from the class. If you have any questions about how to avoid plagiarism, please come and talk to me or another English instructor or a tutor, and we'd be happy to help. Students with disabilities, make sure that you have access to everything that you need to by letting me know if you have any accommodations that would make the class easier to access for you. A quick note about themes in our class. This is a college class, so we do explore adult themes that are appropriate for college level critical thinking. I suggest taking a look at the readings on our class schedule at the end of the syllabus, and I suggest doing that right when our course starts. If any of the themes are just too much for you to handle for some reason, you can request an alternate assignment, but I don't guarantee that I'll be able to provide one. I will, of course, do my best to accommodate that as much as I can, but please provide as much notice as possible. So if you're concerned about it, look within like the first week of class. You can see everything we're reading up through the end of the semester, and let me know if something looks like it's going to be an issue for you. Give me as much detail as you're comfortable with so that I can provide an appropriate alternative if I'm able to. So if you have any concerns about that, please feel free to talk to me. Okay, extra help. So things to help you with class and assignments. You have several tutoring options available on campus, and I offer up to 50 points of extra credit for attending tutoring. So tutoring options are available at this website. We also have a past tutor embedded in our class. So for every 40-minute session, 40 minutes or more, that you attend with a tutor and you keep track of that, you can get up to 10 points of extra credit. Tutoring is definitely helpful. It will help you, earn better grades in general, and then the extra credit is just a bonus. You can also earn extra credit by working with your groups outside of class. So you can earn up to 25 points of extra credit there. 5 points of extra credit will be awarded for each 30-minute session that you work with your group, and you can work on your group assignments. You can, help each other study. Whatever you guys want to work on that is class related is acceptable for this extra credit. So you just need to keep track of who participated, how you met, what you worked on, and the dates and times. And then I'll collect both of these things at the end of the semester. So if you're going to tutoring of any kind, make sure that you are keeping track of that so that you can turn it in at the end of the semester. You've also got some helpful links here. So a link to our My Portal website. This is where you log in to basically everything that you need, your student email, web advisor, all that good stuff. A link to Canvas support, a link to our bookstore, the library, student services, and other helpful programs. And then some resources to help you with life beyond the classroom. So at Fresno City, we have some health and wellness programs that are there to support our students, as well as the RAM Pantry, where you can get free food just by being a Fresno City student. So take advantage of those things. They are included and they're there to help you. All right, so by continuing in our class, you agree to abide by these policies. And if I have to make any alterations to the syllabus, I will let you all know. So that brings us to our schedule of classes. This is an important document to keep a hold of throughout the rest of class. The first column shows the date and the week. This is important for Canvas because everything is organized by week. We have one module for each week. So everything you need is in the week 1 module for the first week, the week 2 module for the second week, and so on. So that's what this first column does. It says week 1 and the dates. Then the next column is everything you need to read, watch, and do. This one has to do with due dates and reminders. And then this is the synchronous class schedule, just so if you miss class on, say, a Monday, you don't have to email me and say, hey, did I miss anything? Yes, of course you did. We still had class. So what you missed was meeting your groups. And then on Tuesday, we're doing the syllabus and so on. So you'll notice that this document is updated all the way through the end of the semester. So if you want to take a look at what we're reading and different things that we're working on and due dates, you can look at that anytime you would like to. All right, so that is the schedule of classes. That is the syllabus. Welcome to our class. And as always, let me know if you have any questions.